Hello ladies and gentlemen, toy enthusiasts and those new to Tough Nerd Toys LLC. I'm your host Uncle Nerd and welcome to another exciting episode of Busted Open. Busted It Open since 2007 and today we are going to review Masters of the Universe, Masterverse Revelation Skelegod. Man, as I told you before, I didn't like first season, but I'm loving these toys. You gotta get these toys in hand. If you're a Master Universe fan, grab these action figures up because they are absolutely beautiful. They're sculpted nice, and it seems like with each version that they come out, especially if it's deluxe, you get more painting, more detail. So therefore, you know, I had to get this guy. Now this right here was given to me by my longtime frenemy, Rahamad Sultan. Rahamad Sultan has been my friend since 7th grade. He used to get me in trouble. We used to crack jokes on each other, and to this day, we are still the best of friends. He stops by, checks on me, makes sure I'm okay and stuff like that, cracks some jokes, takes pictures of my house and stuff like that. We are the best of friends. I will love him to the day I die. So thank you, Rahamad Sultan. If you want to check out a great Funko Pop collection, he has an amazing, and I mean amazing Funko Pop collection that he just started recently, and he's literally almost up there with some of the collectors that have been collecting for like decades, or like years. So yeah, check him out. If he gets a channel, I'm going to leave the link down in the description below or either up above here. But yeah, getting back to this guy right here, Skelegod is absolutely beautiful, and it comes in a typical box that you're getting with most of these Master Universe action figures right here. I'll bring it a little bit closer so you guys can see it. It's a nice window box right here. You can see it's full of accessories. It says Master Universe Revelation Skelegod right here, Mattel logo right there, Netflix logo right there, Masterverse logo right there, and you got some nice graphics up at the top, 30 points of articulation, nice beautiful artwork on the side of Skelegod right there with the planets and everything. And it says over here, Skelegod, cosmic lord of destruction. Skeletor lives his life with a singular purpose: to control the unlimited powers of the entire universe. Time after time, the bane of Eternia was thwarted by He-Man and the heroic warriors. What kind of monster would be unleashed should they be unable to stop the Lord of Destruction? Surely a raging storm of horror and terror even the bravest dare not even imagine. And here we have the other characters within the line right here of the first wave that's going on, and I have everyone within the wave. If I think I showed it to you guys already, but yeah, I got everybody in the wave and stuff like that. I've just been really busy, but I'm pushing these videos out to you guys because I guys really want you to get these action figures. I really like them because at first, because of the cartoon, I wasn't going to collect them, but then again, I told myself it's He-Man, and I've never went by the standardized lore that's been given He-Man. This is a different face sculpt I noticed on this He-Man right there, but maybe that is something that is coming out later. Skeletor, Mossman, He-Man, Battlecat, Evelyn. These guys have reviews coming up right there, and it says empowering the next generation through play. Also available, Skelegod on the side of the box right here. Got the legal mumbo jumbo on the bottom with the barcode and everything like that, question mark. And I think that's about it. It's for ages 6 and up. I think I covered everything on this box, but this artwork is absolutely beautiful on the back right there. Look at that. Look at that, and on the side. And I love the way the box looks, how it's folded. It looks very it looks like it makes you feel like you're buying a quality product. The way this box is folded and very symmetrical. I like it very, very much. And so yeah, I think that's it for the box. So let's bust open this guy and see if he's worth the scratch. All right. Go. Okay, wow, look at this beauty right here. Ladies and gentlemen, before I even get into the review of this figure, I implore you, if you're a Master Universe fan, or even if you just like barbarian type figures or wizardry type figures, pick up this Masterverse line. They are absolutely amazing. And boy, we can, just look at it. Look at it. Just look before I even get into it. Okay, as you know, I'm going to go into the accessories first, but man, these look good. Let me bring it a little bit closer right there. And you have the nice little translucent, and it's done in a hard plastic like his Hadouken right here. And it looks to be that it fits on top of his hand right there. You have 2 interchangeable hands right here. And you can see that they have ball joints so that you can peg them in. Not that much detail, and well, not that much paint into him, but it's great sculpted detail where his nails look nice and sharp, and it looks like he has on clawed gauntlets or clawed gloves or metal gloves, as you can see. And you also have the He sword or the power sword right here. And the same as He-Man as you've seen in the other videos. This one is nice and clean because the other one I've been playing with that He-Man figure so much. It's like some of the paint starting to wear off, but I'll touch it up with some paint in myself right there. But this is beautiful right there. And you can see that it has 2 shades of silver right there. And as the other He-Man sword right there, you have the flat gray, and then it goes into the brown handle right here with the nice braid around the handle right there. A little dimple on the bottom right there. But as you can see, it's a nice shade of silver and gray right there. Great looking power sword. I love the way they did this power sword. It looks nice and sharp, and it looks dangerous. All right. Now, going into this beauty right here, when I first saw him on the shelf, when I first saw him advertised, I thought it was going to be like some hokey looking clunky action figure, like, you know, with just too much kibble. But now that I have them outside of the packaging, and this is what I can tell you about these MOTU Masterverse figures, they look amazing outside of the package. Inside of the package, they look a little bit janky or a little bit cheap or whatever. But once you pull them out, you really see the beautiful aesthetics of these figures right here. And I'm going to take my time going through this guy, but he is absolutely amazing. As you can see, he has a beautiful head sculpt right there. You can see the crest and crown on the top of his head that goes into a helmet. You see the translucent plastic where his neck should be. He has been transformed so viciously and so demonically to where like he has like no neck anymore. His head is just floating on an aura of green energy right there. You see the horns right here and the nice textures within the horns right here, the serrated and striped textures going on in the horns right here. This is beautiful. The spiked shoulder pads with the green eyes on each side, the symbol of He in the middle of his chest. And if you look, they also use some wash going on right here within his skin textures along his chest and such right there, and along his arms. He has some bands going right there, some chest straps going on right there. This is a beautiful figure, and he is big. Now let's get to this soft good right here. The soft goods are layered. They are layered. You hear me? They are layered. You have the violet going on right there into the dark purple, and then to top it off, it is done in a more layered version, but it's pretty much colored that way right here. And it also has plastic hard spikes within the cape. Yeah, you see the nice bat look that it has in the back. And no, it doesn't flare out or anything, but it's done very well. The soft goods on here, they drape very well. You have the hip guards right here going on, along with the loincloths and like the nice belt right here with the eyes in it. Nice knee and shin guards going on right here with the clawed toes and the armored clawed toes right there. Holes on the bottom, as you can see right there. Along the back, you see that they didn't go cheap on the sculpting or anything like that. You can even see that there's some different coloring within the loin cloth right here, or the loin fur going on. And you see that there's straps, and you can take this off. It looks to be that you can take this off. I have not tried it, but I can feel it. You can take this off. I'm not taking it off though, because that's just too much. That's just too much, because it's going to take a while to take it off. I don't know. I might do it. Nice leg spread, as you can see. Double hinged knee, and these joints are done very tight. Calf twist, pivot at the ankle, and so on and so forth. Man, look at the sculpting on these knees. Got that skeleton skull emblem on his knees and stuff. The forearms, and look at the gauntlets right here. They have a face on them as well. This figure is done beautifully with the silver paint that trades off into the black right here. It's a flat black. Some parts they did just left it flat black plastic, but it is beautiful. You see the collar around his neck. This guy is beautiful, absolutely stunning. You got a double hinge elbow going on right there, bicep twist, head pivoting and twisting. You can literally get this head to go all the way around, and it looks up very, very well. It's on a ball joint, as you can see. He has a nice ab crunch twist at the waist. Nothing is sloppy on this figure. This figure is something to behold, but that skeleton face sculpt right there is the one that they should have put on this one right here. And now you'll have a review coming for this guy. This Skeletor face right here is a little bit to be desired, but this right here is simply perfect. It is simply perfect. A lot of people complain about the Masterverse figures' heads being too small, but I think they are very well realistically proportioned looking action figures in terms of them being fantasy driven. This is beautiful. And the helmet on his head comes around to his jawline, as you can see right here. Let me straighten out this so you guys can see. Comes around very, very good. Look at the teeth. You can see the recessed eyes right here with the darkening in them. They did very, very good sculpting on this. This figure looks amazing. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And he's big. I'm not going to lie to you. This is a big action figure right here. Very big. I would say he's around about, like, I would say like 8.5, almost 9, maybe 9 inches. He's big because he's towering over the already 7-inch Masterverse figures. But this figure is beautiful. Nice sculpting in the shoulder pads. Very sharp looking. Maybe a little bit too dangerous for 6-year-old children because they are kind of, yeah, this is made out of a hard plastic. And it can be removed. This can be taken off because there's a harness right here, you know, that you can take this off, so on and so forth. But this is good, man. This is good. The sculpting, the shadowing, the painting, you got a little bit of dry brushing going on too along the legs and along the chest, but you also got some wash. It looks great. They literally gave you a nice looking figure for the price point. And again, I keep trying to tell everybody, these figures are beautiful. You don't have to like the show to purchase the toy. Believe me when I tell you, these are great. Man, look at this. And I told you it has some thigh cuts as well. You know, great articulation. This is a beautiful figure. Great job, Mattel. Keep pushing out these Masterverse figures. I will purchase 2s and 3s of each one. That's how much I'm liking these figures. I don't know what it is about these Masterverse figures. They're taking me back to the 2000X line, or what I wanted from the 2000X line in terms of articulation and detail. So, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you guys. And yeah, I'm going to flip out the hands later on so that you guys can see. You know, I'll flip out one right now. Let's see how he can get this Hadouken going on. That would be this hand right here, right? Plug that one in there. And then you can get, how you get this on? There you go. Oh man, he got the Falcon punch. I will take your pain punch. I will take your, feel my wrath. Taste my pain. Taste my pain. Feel my wrath. Look at that. He just hit you with that. It's all soul snatching and everything. Look at that. Look at that. Tell me this ain't nice, man. Hit you with the soul punch. All you hear is souls. Man. All right, so I'm going to take some pictures of this guy. And I think I covered everything on him. I hope I did. Of course, I showed you the sword. We already know how the sword fits into his hand. And it actually looks very tiny in his big-ass hand. But, yeah. Can you put the sword somewhere? No, nowhere. But, you know, he's going to be holding this at all time because this is pretty much the source of his power that he's stolen. But, yeah, we're going to take some pictures of this guy, and I will be right back, guys, okay? So, I mean, as a whole, this guy is absolutely beautiful. And he's coming in at about, let me make sure, because I told you guys maybe like 8.5 or close to 9 inches. So let's see. He is coming in at exactly, I would say 8.5, 8 inches, 8 inches. But he looks big. And here he is next to Masterverse He-Man. As you can see, he's way taller than Masterverse He-Man right there. Here he is next to MOTU Classics Skeletor. This is one of my favorites right here. Here he is next to MOTU Origins He-Man. Oh God, I hate this figure. Here he is next to 2000X He-Man. And I mean, and here he is next to dun, 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 dun. I used to always love that. For some reason, as a kid, that barbarian drum sounding music from the original He-Man commercial used to drive me insane, because I was literally like feeling like I was able to have my own barbarian figures, because I had all sorts of Star Wars figures and G.I. Joes and stuff like that. Well, not so much G.I. Joes, but other stuff. But that to have a barbarian figure in that day and age, oh man, I went nuts. And again, like I told you, there was a Conan action figure running around out there. I think it was by Irem. I'm not sure. But it was very hard to find. It was very hard to find. You would find like sometime like the little Asian hobby shops with it. And my mother tried to get me one, but it was just hard to find. So then she just started getting me He-Man stuff. And here he is next to our stereotype angry black man. Oh, yo, keep that $5. And here he is next to the #1 hater and excuse maker, David Nora. I think you got too many muscles. You're the perfect definition of toxic masculinity. So yeah, I think this guy is absolutely amazing. Would I suggest you pick this up? Yes. Am I looking forward to season 2 of Master Universe Revelations? Yes, it looks good. Looks like it's going to have more He-Man in it. Hopefully he doesn't do a bait and switch on us. Yeah, I did not like Master Universe Revelations 1, but I mean, like, come on. I'm willing to give anybody first and second chances. All right. That's it. No thirds. No thirds. I don't do thirds. But I'm hoping this turns out well. And I mean, like, he holds the sword pretty well. Like, you know how he's going to hold it. But this figure is amazing. Don't miss out on this. If you can get it now, I can see this figure being expensive later on down the line. Because, like, right now, they're out there in abundance. But this right here is the next evolution of MOTU Classics, if you ask me. I am loving these. The poses you can get them in, the stands you can get them in, this soft good on the back. Look at it. Look how it drapes. And it has weights to it. Those are hard plastic little diamond type weights on the back right there. Loving the way his head just sits and floats in the air. Look at that pose right there. Man, look at that. I love the way the horns come downward in like a ram position. Very fearsome looking, very menacing. This Skeletor looks like he is not to be played with. Now in the series, I feel as though they should have changed his voice to something deeper, like something that sounds like Dormammu once he became super. You know what I mean? Because think about it, He-Man's voice changed. Well, in the Filmation one, his voice changed from, typical, all right, Cringer, let's go, to I'll take, not this time, Skeletor, with an echo. So that's how I thought, Skelegod's voice. But I am loving this. The detail, the articulation, the height, the build of this figure is literally phenomenal. So with that being said, that brings this review to a close. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and share this video. And remember, if you buy a toy, bust it open.